Wow, it is a nice structure. You might ask yourself, how much is it really costing? How much does one need to set up such a structure, and how many birds is it going to carry? In today's video, we are going to look at how much have we invested in this housing and how many birds are going to be contained in such beautiful setup. Watch till the end of this video. I'm very sure you will also decide, can you go with the same design or you can change your design? Are you going to use the same materials that we used, or you can use other alternatives? Those are some of the highlights that we are going to be giving you. We are sharing this, not telling you that you do the exact thing that was done here. No, we are giving you this video to give you a picture of what we did and what you should also do. We know there is a lot of various designs out there, various materials that can be used. Besides this, we shall continue sharing with you such information because we know and we have testified, we have seen that it has helped many people out there. Let us start with the foundation. When someone talk about the foundation, this is what is going to mean. Those people have been building, you know, the foundation. We started by digging the foundation down. We dug. The foundation usually comes from down up to here. The activities that was here was digging holes for these poles, building the foundation, compacting the maram inside. Those are the activities that we did here, and also electing these poles because these poles are coming from underground. The exercise that we came with there with the whole setup, but here the challenge that we got is that the foundation was a long one. Guys, this is a footbath. It is a very essential thing that I talked about. No entering, no access to our birds if you don't have this footbath. You come, I'll show you the foundation I'm talking about. The challenge that we got here is that the foundation was long. It took us much materials because of the slope of the land. Are you seeing that line? You can also show them. Are you seeing? Here it is a very long wall, but it is not that it is long even inside. All of this from here up to down we compacted with a maram. This is the maram I'm talking about. We compacted it with maram, meaning it was something that took money, a lot of money doing that. And on the foundation, we spent 18 million Ugandan shillings on the foundation. Buying bricks, buying cement, buying sand, buying concrete or the hardcore for compaction, putting maram, compacting with the machine, a compactor. We spent a good amount of money. Then on our next phase, because I've decided to give you in phases, the next phase was building this wall here, building the wall from the foundation, building these side walls, as well as installing the chain link, the chicken mesh to the wall plate, as well as putting the wall plate timber. That one also took us a good amount of money that we spent on that activity. We bought chain link, as I've told you. We bought wire nails, we bought chicken mesh, we bought the iron sheets, those side iron sheets that you're looking at there. We bought cement, we bought sand, we bought bricks, we bought the timber. Are you looking at this timber? Everything was from the foundation up to the wall plate. And that phase, it took us 18 million Ugandan shillings. Then the next step that also took money from us, it was the roofing stage. The roofing stage, we bought the timber. You can come inside here, I show you. Laying that timber, the roofing timber, putting the laying boxes and doing this finishing you're looking at here. You know, finishing, it is one of the tedious process or activity that is usually done on a house. Also making this floor as you're looking at here, screeding the floor, plastering the walls, laying the sheets, all of that labor. Those materials took us and we made up to 60 million Ugandan shillings. So the whole setup labor and material, it costed us 60 million. But guys, let me caution you on this. Not everyone can afford that. I'm going to tell you the number of birds that are going to be contained here on a deep litter system as I'll be ending this video. But I'm telling you that not everyone can afford this. So use those materials that are somehow cheaper than this if your budget is really limited. But if someone has that money that can invest in this facility, then why not? I also advise him to go for it. But now I'm looking at that person who is not having that money. Then you can do this. I'm assuring you that your value for money is going to be seen, and you're going to really see where your investment is. If you're in a budget, use the iron sheets instead of using this. You can use that. Instead of using the chain link, you can use this other mesh. You can also buy the old iron sheets that have worked. It can also save you that amount of money. But if you need something standard like this, then why not? You go with this. It will work for you very well. I'm very sure it will give you something. You are going to realize your value for money for your structure. These are our laying boxes where our chicken are going to be laying the eggs. But you can remove them and you put our laying cages. You can put the cages instead of doing this. But for the start, this is what the client could afford to put. And they are not enough, but we shall improvise more, maybe on the other side as well, so that they can be enough for these birds to be laying the eggs. I'm very excited that this is our structure that we have managed to put up for our birds, and it is going to be containing 5,000 birds on a deep litter system. But if you go to cage system, then it can go beyond 8,000 birds. The only things that are left on this structure to be put, one is wiring the electricity. Secondly is putting a water system that these birds will be using for drinking water. Another thing, you have to put the coffee husks or the wood shelvings for these birds. Another thing, we need a tarpaulin. Very good. The reason why I'm saying very good, when we are going to put up this housing here you're looking at, it was supposed to be like this, because this is where the sun is setting, meaning it is rising from the other side. But why did we put it like this? Meaning that the rain is like this, meaning this side here, it will need tarpaulins. You need to put tarpaulins to cover for this sun that's going to be hitting here. Meaning the reason why this structure is like this, it is because of its land. The way the land was, the land is like this. The length, it is like this. The width is the one that is narrow, it's not wide. That's the reason why it is like this. But if we had enough space, then it would work properly if it was like this, such that when the sun is rising, it can stop on the width, and if it is rising, it can also stop on the width. So that means tarpaulin can be put on a very small space instead of putting it on this length of 120 feet. Hope I'm clear on that same note. If there is anything that you can correct us on this and it is really verified, we are waiting for that information that you can give us. We shall really appreciate that. Thank you very much. If you've been watching us, you started with us as we are starting this project, and you have been with us till this long, please, thank you very much. You can share. This is our work, and our client came yesterday and supervised the work, and he said that this is really very okay with him. We had to make some simple changes that he had told us to do, so that we can satisfy his need. At the end of it all, we give you advice, and if there is any other arrangements that you need to make, if it is not going to affect our birds or our animals, we can do it for you. But we appreciate for always supporting us. We really love you very much, and we hope that we shall keep on improving our services. We are open to advice that you give us. Our project is finally done. Thank you. Let us catch up in our next video. Bye.